This mine in southern Silesia has been working for 120 years. Some can't imagine it could ever stop.
Mining must have a future because of the history of this land and all the people it employs. My father worked at the mine, my grandfather too, and so do I.
But things are changing. These young men are also from mining families, but the pits weren't for them. They're anti-smog campaigners.
When we installed them, these lungs were white. The fabric was snow white.
And after just 1 week of breathing, of air pumping through them, the lungs have already turned pretty black.
We see these soot particles all over town. They're what makes cars dirty and windows too. And I'm sure as we walk around now, we'll get some in our own lungs.
It's not electricity generation, but household heating, which accounts for nearly a fifth of all coal burned in Poland, that poisons the air here.
This smell, we used to call it the smell of winter. But it's not the smell of winter, it's the smell of the filth coming out of those chimneys. As a society, we're only just beginning to understand that this is a shortcut to ill health. And we want to change it.
Concern over local air pollution is feeding a broader environmental awareness.
Some people, as they learn about smog and bad air quality, also start to find out about CO2 emissions and their impact on global warming.
Others, though, are still in denial about climate change. This winter was snowy, after all. In any case, for many people, the bottom line is the bottom line. Rafał Kolarczyk is a former miner.
Of course, it would be better to burn gas, but it comes with a price tag.
All the more so since he changed jobs.
I worked at the mine for 2 years, then they laid off 250 people. Today I work at the Fiat car factory and I earn barely half what I made at the mine.
I put this to the deputy mayor of RUDA, another Silesian mining town.
This is really the heart of the problem. Miners would be happy to stop working in the mines if they could earn comparable wages in a different job. But today, that's hard to achieve.
Miners enjoy not only prestige in this historic region, but also wages at least a third higher than the national average. The unions long resisted change, but last year finally agreed to a plan to close the last state-owned colliery by 2049. This one is to cease operations in 2030.
My dad was a miner. He worked at that mine. He retired after 25 years, and now he's a happy retired miner. We've known for a while that at some point that critical moment would come when coal is phased out and we have to head in a different direction.
Malinowski's job is to help find that direction. He coordinates RUDA's ecological transformation. Solar panels are a big part of it. Thanks to a regional programme, householders in Silesia can get almost the whole cost of installing these, around €4,000, paid for by the EU.
These systems help lead people to new ways of thinking. Once you're producing electricity, you can also use it for heating.
Jak uda im się fajnie kablami zejść przez komin, no to
Oni na początku też mi gadali, żebym załatwił sobie pozwolenie tam od kominiarza.
Tak, bo chodzi o to, że bo wtedy jest najprościej, bo jest najprostsza droga.
To jest 13 paneli, powinno gdzieś...
With 13 panels, they say it's enough to generate all the electricity I need every month. We'll see if it works out like that in practice.
The renewables industry is often touted as an alternative source of employment in Silesia. But it's a Ukrainian immigrant, Anatoly Levitsky, who's cornered the market in this town. He says he's cheapest and fastest.
We've already nearly finished, so you see it's ready here on the roof in a very short time. It's convenient and it pays off.
Positively smothered in solar panels is this building in the regional capital, Katowice. It's part of a science and technology park that aims to help generate new, green, high-tech and high-paid jobs.
Here we do research, we test modern building materials, we test renewable energy technologies so as to improve their effectiveness and thereby their competitiveness on the market.
On the roof, Bialas checks the air quality, particularly bad today.
That sort of haze everywhere, it's smog.
He says Poland needs to be going far faster in the move away from coal.
Keeping the mines on life support until 2049 is a joke. All of Europe is laughing at us because no other country has set such a far-off date for ditching coal.
With the mines increasingly unprofitable and green politics finally on the agenda in Poland, the end may well come sooner than is currently scheduled.